you're not really multitasking. You're just switching from one activity to another. Us humans, we think we're so good at multitasking and we don't want to admit when we need help. We don't want to admit when we're really struggling with multiple projects and juggling multiple aspects in our life at once. We don't like to admit that we're unfocused. We just like to think we're super productive when we're just doing subpar work. This is how it is when men fall in love, when some men fall in love. I won't put the all out there, but we think we're so good at multitasking that we end up being subpar and mediocre at everything. It's the case of trying to catch two rabbits at once. You know the saying. If you focus on one rabbit, you may be able to catch it. But if you try to focus on two rabbits, you won't catch either. We have a problem of picking that one thing to focus on and drive deep home to. And when we are focused onto a business, focused to our mission, or just even being focused in the gym or career, add a woman into that mix and see how weak he may become. See how less often he goes to the gym. See how quick he's willing to leave work just to catch home and sleep between some titties. Men, don't let women be your kryptonite or your detour roadblock from becoming the best version of yourself. A lot of us are dating when we're not even capable of dating. We don't have enough money for ourselves. We're not in the best shape mentally or physically. And we have a lot of healing and work to do before we go on and take upon a relationship with another individual. We see in this modern era for both men and women, love is almost a form of escapism. They're trying to escape from the reality. And a lot of people have their way of healing and dealing with stress of reality, but men like to do it in the form of drugs. Men like to do it in the form of women. And a lot of my friends or a lot of people I see, as soon as they get a woman, they stop going to the gym. As soon as they get a woman, they stop talking to their male friends. And their woman becomes their life. Their woman becomes their whole reality. And the whole way of balancing love and life for yourself is to stay focused and realize that a woman should not complete you. She should complement you. Love is not a meal. It's only a supplement. And we're using love as a meal for our life. Let love feed the women. Love shouldn't feed you as a man. Your results should feed you. Your hunger should feed you. Your focus and drive should feed you. But as a man, especially if you're in your masculine form, you're heavily on your yang energy and you're really in your masculine form. You cannot love be your moral compass to dictate your life. Let that be the emotional. Let that be the woman. We have to make life decisions based on logic and rationale, not love and emotion. And love is not the only emotion. Even making decisions while you're happy can lead to bad decisions. It's important as a man to stay level-headed, away from distractions, and just view the world from a level-headed state. Don't let anyone baby you, telling you how you're too serious. Don't you ever, you're so cold-hearted, you're so serious. Don't you ever loosen up sometime? Don't fall into the noise, because this society loves effeminate men. When you're in love, and there's a difference between being in love and loving someone. When you're in love, you tend to become more softer, and not just to your woman. You're in love, so you let things fly more, you let things go. You let disrespect slide. You let those red flags fly. Like you see your girl like coming in at all different times of the night, scattered schedule, but you don't say anything because you're in love. You know, you don't want to lose this feeling. And us men fall deeply in love because the world is so hard on us. Our friends are so hard on us. When you find that one woman that you can release your feelings and emotions to, it's like you found the jackpot. You won the scratch off ticket. But this is escaping us from the realities of life. This is just a temporary relief. And you're gonna start and let that love become your meal instead of it being your supplement. You're supposed to use love as your supplement to drive you forward. Don't use love as your blinders, because love is blind. So is hate. When they say love is blind, it means that the individual who is in love can't see past their emotions. And that's dangerous for a man, because no one else is supposed to protect you but you. Everyone else in society has a hand or a shoulder they could lean on. And some men do too, but still, as a man, you have to be able to know how to defend yourself. Nobody really cares about you as a man. Nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about your hardships. They do care about how you overcome them, though. They care about once you go through that hell, you came back, you came and rise above that hell, and now you see other fellow men that's in the hell. You got to help them up, because we're all in our own hell. Nobody really cares about the sob stories anymore, right? And that's a sad reality. There's some people that, you have friends that you could vent to, but overall, love could be a distraction to a man, because once he's in love, he's more vulnerable to the attacks life may impose on him. And this could be even from his own spouse, the spouse he's in love with, from him just being slacking off in the gym, gaining weight. I was with this coworker one time, right? And she was married. She was in her second marriage. And the first man she had kids with, when she first married him, he had six-pack, he had abs, he had long hair. And then I guess like after 5 years they've been married, he got fat because she was always feeding him, cooking. He never went to the gym. He started losing his hair. And this is just one story, but I'm pretty sure you men watching this have men in your life or men you know about that went slowly downhill once he got into that relationship with the woman he loved, right? So love is a drug for men that's used to make you forget about your goals and your destination. Very few men could handle this drug, and a lot of them overdose on this drug we call love. So in order to find balance and use this drug we call love, you must have an established mission. And I'm going to go to the extent where you shouldn't even be dating until you're more realized with yourself. You shouldn't be dating unless you have like a financial setup working for you. Because when we don't have a foundation for ourselves and we just letting love be our meal, we become drunk in love. We become intoxicated on love. And a man that's intoxicated on love is dangerous to himself and those around him. You're not the sharpest man you could be if you're slacking off because you're in love. I don't feel like going to the gym today. I'm going to just stay home, watch Netflix with my wife, and eat some Haagen-Dazs. How many times do you say that? Happen 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then next thing you know, 3 years later, your gut is over your waistline. Your face is puffy. You're losing your hair. And all of a sudden, your girl doesn't find you attractive because you weren't the man you once were. You see how that works as a man? So as a man, you have to stay solid. You have to stay focused and keep putting your head down and keep grinding. Once you keep grinding, then it will all come to you. But you still look at love with a conscious mind. Don't let the emotions override your vision. Keep your vision clear, keep your mind clear, and keep running towards the destination. So this has been More Studios. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, you guys be well.